So cool, man. Glad,
All right.
glad you came, dude. Glad you came. So
You too. Huh?
yeah, dude, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. Weather's not as warm as I would like, but
Mhm.
you know, things will start getting better later on, hopefully in the week.
Yep,
But yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
cool.
I'm happy. My barbecue finally turned out good, so I'm
I
happy
know,
about that.
man. We're gonna get into that. So I got three subjects, Stephen. So
All right.
yeah, two of them are surprises, but so I'll
Okay.
surprise you with them. But you
Got
already
your
guessed,
moment.
dude. But you already guessed one. So yeah, so you did your barbecue. We're gonna get into that later. That's gonna be a little bit
Okay.
later. We'll get into the barbecue. I got some pictures and stuff, so
All right.
we'll
Sweet.
share those. But
Sweet.
last time I did dude, I wish we had talked last week, like because I did a
Yeah.
video and I was telling people uh that you had called me and
Yeah. I saw that.
yeah, and so I'll tell them a little bit about what happened, and then we're gonna get into the story because I didn't tell them uh the story, I just gave them
Right.
little clues of what happened. So um but you had called me at, I think it was probably 9 o'clock at night. It could have been a little bit later. It was last Friday. And when you called me, I was a little nervous only because usually you don't call me that late, you know what I'm saying? And so when I was telling people that
Yeah.
when you called me, I'm listening to the tone of your voice just to see. You're hard to read anyway, but I just want to see, was there something going on, like with the parents? That was my main concern.
Right.
But
Yeah.
after I felt you out for a little bit, turns out it was nothing wrong with the parents.
Yeah. There was something wrong with me.
Yeah, and so you were telling me. So tell us what you saw, or just tell your story, but don't tell what it is yet. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm never good with stories, but I'll do the
yeah,
best I
yeah,
can. But
I'll help
it
you
was
out.
like you said, it was around 9 o'clock, after maybe a little bit after 9 o'clock, Friday, last Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and the weather was perfect. So it's like I decided to go outside and just sit on the backyard on the porch, and you know there was no moon outside, so you didn't have like what you would call like light pollution or anything. Because when the moon is full, it's almost like having a big light in the sky, so it's hard to see the stars.
Mm-hmm.
But it was perfect. So no moon, there was no clouds, and you could see all the stars. The neighbors didn't have their back porch lights on, so there wasn't any like light pollution coming from there, which is unusual because a lot of times always somebody has a porch lights on. But so anyway, I'm just kind of sitting out there, and it was perfect. It was a nice breeze. It's probably like 75 or something. I'm just kind of enjoying it, and I'm kind of looking towards the. Notice something towards the. I believe it was the east,
Mm-hmm.
kind of just towards the east to my left, and I saw like looked like a bunch of lights moving. I was like, "What the heck is that?" And I started watching, and they're all kind of lined up. It looked like it was like 20 of them. Looked like 20 lights. They almost looked like stars or something, except for really bright. And they were kind of like, I wouldn't say they were in single file, but they were kind of, I don't know, offset. But there was like 20 of them kind of slowly moving, I guess, towards the east, but they were going south. So they're going over the roof and going away from me. I was like, what the heck is that? That's unusual. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. What is that? I was kind of freaking out. I was like, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to take my phone out. I took my phone out to see if I could record some of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of hard to see. And I was like, man, I need a witness. So, dad's inside. So I tried to grab him. And, he wasn't really taking it serious at first. He was like watching TV or something. And
Right.
I said, Dad, you got to come see this. You got to, there's something weird going on out here.
Right.
And He's like, okay, let me come out there. And he didn't even have his shoes on. I was like, told him, just try to get out of here as soon as you can. And he comes out. and, and he's walking. He was panicked. He was uninterested.
Right.
He's like, I don't have time to get my shoes on or anything. So he's coming out there and he's looking. I was like, can you see that? I said, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't really see it. I said, look over there. Look over towards the east. It's going from east and going south. I was like, can't you see those lights?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, I do see one light, but I can't really see too much. So I was like, Dad, you cannot see that. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
You don't
he's
want to
like,
see
well,
it.
I can't really see. Yeah, he didn't want to see it. I tried to take another video with the phone, but with your phone, it's kind of hard to, unless you just have something that's sensitive to light or whatever. You got like special night vision cameras or something. I mean, some people did get videos of these, but it didn't really come out good.
Mm-hmm.
And by that time, it probably took like maybe a minute and a half of the pass over the house to where you couldn't see them anymore. But
yeah,
I just thought that was just weird the way they were lined up. I never seen anything almost evenly spaced.
Mm-hmm.
Way they were lined up, like about 20 or more, or maybe a little bit less. But I just thought that was so bizarre. Then they just disappeared.
Yeah.
And then I went and talked to Mom about it. And, she was like, that's weird. Or maybe it was an airplane or something. Or, maybe it was some kind of government thing going on. And I was like, I don't know. I just, because I'm always, me, I'm always going outside. I like to go outside, especially at night and look up at the sky. Because, when you look up, at some point, you're going to see something weird.
Yeah.
And I've seen plenty of weird things throughout my life, but that was definitely a strange phenomenon. And I was like, And that's after I got in talking to Mom, that's when I called you up.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get this off my chest. I have to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And that's when I called you up.
Yeah.
And I know if I did freak out a little bit, because you're probably thinking, well, maybe something happened
just
to our
initially.
parents or something.
Just initially, I was just filling you out. But after I started talking for a little bit, I figured out, okay, so it wasn't that. But what did you think it was initially? What did you think when you saw that? Because it's odd. It's not a helicopter.
Yeah.
It ain't no motherfucking plane.
No.
It ain't a plane. Yep. It ain't the moon. It ain't no stars. What the fuck is this thing? You know what I'm saying? You never seen it before. How many? You was like 20 or 10 in a row. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it with your eyes. Like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time you've seen this, right? First time, right? So it's gotta be pretty. You've seen a lot of shit. We might get into some of that today. But so what was your thoughts? I mean, because it's not unusual. You've never seen this before. Nobody has. So, and like I said, we weeded it out. It ain't no helicopter, ain't no plane, ain't the moon, ain't the sun. Plane, it's 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your thoughts, sir? What are you thinking? What are you thinking at that time?
Well, yeah.
And I know you're open-minded. You're open-minded. I know.
Really? Yes, I'm open-minded. I've worked in the airlines before, so I've worked at night. I've seen all sorts of planes. Where we live, there's like a military base not too far from here. So you see all sorts of interesting aircraft, fighter jets, all that kind of stuff. But this was different. I was thinking, it's could be some kind of UFO or something, or
absolutely,
or what they call UAPs now, unidentified aerial phenomenon or whatever. That's the new term of it. But that's what I was kind of thinking at first. But then I was thinking it's just so bold and right there in the open.
Yeah.
That it could be that many lined up like that. I was like, that's just unusual. There had been more people to see this. It can't just be me seeing this. I know there's people probably looking up, or it's just so obvious. That's what was so strange about that. It's in your face.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I was thinking somebody had to have seen it. And that's what I was thinking. Maybe it was some kind of, UAP or something, or some kind of UFO, or maybe it's some kind of military thing or some kind of drones or something, but they were just so evenly spaced and lined up. It was just really bizarre. So I
Kind of,
had to really process that.
kind
Hmm.
of bright too. Kind of bright.
And they were
See,
real bright.
yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. Like when you were telling me, I was thinking, it could be. I mean, I'm open. I'm open to it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to see that shit. I don't want that here, but it could be. You know what I'm saying? I guess this is it.
Not over my house.
Here it is. Yep. Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Not late at night when I'm trying to sleep.
No doubt. So we just started talking about it because that's what we do. We're just open about it, you know, non-judgmental. We're just trying to, because you saw something. There's no doubt about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, what did you see? And we just wasn't sure yet. So we're just kind of talking a little bit. But you did some investigating though, right?
Yeah, I told you that I was gonna definitely research it in the morning or try to see if I could find anything because I was like, well, didn't want to just jump to conclusions because I was like, man, this is really obvious. Other people hadn't seen it.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. You were
And
like, I'm going to do research. I wasn't sure what type of research you're going to do, but I knew you were going to do something.
yeah,
And
yeah,
what
I
kind of
always try to
research
be,
did
and
you
you know
do?
me.
Yeah.
Well, I always try to be an open-minded skeptic.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
know, you don't believe just anything, but you leave room for possibility something is true or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I kind of looked on Google. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I looked on Google and I researched lights in the sky in
Mm-hmm.
Denver, Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was kind of vague and I wasn't going to have much success. But man, as soon as I hit that on
Mm-hmm.
Google, all this stuff popped up.
Yeah.
All this stuff, the pictures were there.
They were
The
there.
picture, they were there. The
Yeah.
pictures are on Google.
Mm-hmm.
Other states,
Mm-hmm.
like Arizona and California,
Mm-hmm.
which was weird because some of the dates were the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So they had seen the same thing like the day before.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just shocked that they, even on some of the news, like our local news here, they had some reporting on it. I was like, you gotta
Wow.
be kidding me, really? I was like, huh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. What were they saying?
So I start.
Oh, keep going. Yeah.
Let me
Tell me
see.
about your research.
Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's fun. That's pretty much it. I mean, I just did the
Yeah.
research on it, but
What were they
what they
saying?
were saying,
Mm-hmm.
they were saying that those were Elon Musk satellites.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? Really?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they were saying that he's been launching all these satellites. I think he's got like maybe 400 or 500 of these things
Wow.
in the sky right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's set to put out like thousands of them out there.
Wow.
And
What's he
yeah, and
doing?
the purpose of them is he's trying to make a low cost Wi-Fi web or
Mm-hmm.
whatever for like I guess the satellites are really low to
Okay.
the surface. They're like maybe 500 miles up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're still above the atmosphere, but they're really low, I guess, compared to regular satellites.
Mm-hmm.
And they emit a lot of light, I guess, the way they reflect the sun. But
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to build like something around the globe where people can, I guess, they can get internet coverage and areas where they don't really get good internet coverage. So that's the goal
Wow.
of it right
Wow.
now. And I guess his rockets launch up like maybe 60 at a time.
Wow.
So I don't know if it was just because he just recently launched a rocket with some of these, or these are just
Mm-hmm.
some that just been up there
Mm-hmm.
for a while. But when I was doing the research, they actually have something online where you could check to see like when they might show up in your area,
Mm-hmm.
like over your city. They kind of have a pinpointed, like, okay, well, 10 o'clock Saturday or whatever, you might see the line of these lights. But
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was strange that we never heard anything else about this before. I was like,
Yeah.
well, geez, I mean, it would have been nice to know so everybody isn't
I imagine
jumping
people had
conclusions.
heart attacks, that
Oh, I'm
day.
sure.
If people would see that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a weird thing to see.
Yeah,
People probably
it
packed up,
was.
leaving town.
Yeah, I'm sure, man. They're probably really freaking out.
But
They're
man,
probably really freaking out. I'm used to seeing this stuff for
I
myself
know.
personally, but other people who might not see this, they're probably like, "What the heck is going on here?"
Yeah, tell us.
I think in a world of worlds.
No doubt. Tell us if you want, like stuff you see. I remember one time you were telling me you were in Canada, you were walking in the park or something, you saw something. Tell us what that was like.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. Walking in the park in Canada,
Or something you
I
see.
probably I've seen stuff everywhere. I've seen stuff in Canada when I was living
Mhm.
there. I've seen stuff here. I mean, I've
Yeah,
seen,
maybe it was here,
and
Steve.
it could have been there too. I've seen things there also, but
Mhm.
a lot of time. Oh, this was I think what your thing you're talking about is when I was at the school
Yeah.
here when I
Mhm.
was running at the track,
Yeah, that's the one.
and yeah, I was running at the track, and I
Yeah.
remember it was probably I don't know, it might have been like between 8:30 and 9, and
Mhm.
it was I think it was probably in January or something, February.
Mhm.
So it was a little nippy outside, but again, it was one of those nights where it's pretty clear. And I was running at this school track, and I saw this light. It's just kind of at the peripheral of my vision. I saw
Mhm.
this light, and I was like, "Huh, that's weird." That plane. I was thinking maybe it was a plane. I didn't look directly at it because I was kind of running. And it was just kind of at the side of my vision. And I was thinking, "Huh, that plane is kind of low.
Mhm.
That's kind of odd because it was really bright." And I was running probably like maybe for 30 seconds. I kept seeing this light out of the peripheral of my vision. And then I decided to turn and look at it.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, this thing it looked like an elongated red and white glowing sphere or something, tubular,
Mhm.
and almost like a meteorite. It just kind of had like a flash and a tail, and it just disappeared. And I don't know, it almost sounded like it made a noise or something, almost like a
Mhm.
humming.
Mhm.
But like I said, it could have been, because there's streets over there. It could have been a car or something, but
Mhm.
it was a weird noise. I always got to remember it's just kind of a humming, and it looked like a long tubular kind of red and white glowing spear or something.
Mhm.
When I looked directly at it, it just kind of flamed out and disappeared, and it looked like maybe it was like half a mile away,
Wow.
really low trajectory.
Mhm.
And I was like, what the heck? And but of course, I don't have my camera out. I
Yeah.
took it out
Yeah,
after.
well. Yeah.
I was like, man, that was bizarre. And then what was strange again after that, maybe about a minute, almost a
Mhm.
minute after, maybe a minute, 2 minutes.
We had technical difficulties. We had to log back in. That sounds pretty good though. Uh
Okay, good.
was funny because even though we talk about these stories, like you saw stuff in the air and all that stuff, I mean, we were having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? We were having fun with it.
Yes,
Like
yes.
last week when you called me, I mean, we still were having fun with it, man. We were like high energy. We are trying to figure out what it was. We're like, really, we were all into it. So, it's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah, it was a mystery.
it was
Yeah.
a mystery. It's not like we were scared or nothing. It was just another adventure for us.
No,
So it's all good.
exactly.
But you were telling about the
Yep.
story. You were at the park and you saw an
Yes.
object. So tell that one, Stephen.
Yeah. So where this thing disappeared,
Mhm.
that's when I think about a minute to 2 minutes. It was no more than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I know for sure.
Mhm.
There was a helicopter that flew over and had its searchlight on
Mhm.
right at the position where this thing disappeared.
Mhm.
And I just thought, and I did record that.
Mhm.
I did get that on video, but
Mhm.
I just thought that was strange. It was just one helicopter. I couldn't tell what kind of helicopter it was. It was too dark.
Mhm.
It could have just been in the vicinity. I don't know. But the helicopter, I just thought that was so bizarre. It was bizarre enough to see what I saw. And,
Yeah.
these things, you know, these weird things that happen, they could have been chalked off as, maybe it was just a meteorite or something,
Mhm.
or maybe it was some kind of weird phenomenon that happens in the atmosphere or something. But I never
Mhm.
see anything like that. That was too bizarre. I see meteorites all the time when I
Mhm.
go out, and I never seen one like that. And then a helicopter
Mhm.
goes to the same spot and turns its searchlight on, and it's like scouring the ground. It's going around in circles for like a couple minutes,
Mhm.
just right in the position where this thing disappeared. And then the helicopter takes off. I just like, wow, that was so I did see something. and someone else saw it.
Yeah.
And that was just bizarre. It's just one of those things. I don't know what it was, but
Yeah. Were you
I've never seen anything like it.
were you scared or uncomfortable or anything like that, or just curious?
No, I'm just curious. It startled me at first because it wasn't what I thought it was. I thought it was just a plane at first, when you could see it out the peripheral of your vision. And then when you look directly at it, just for like a couple seconds, it's just this long tubular, flashing kind of red and blue light object. And that just flames out and you think you hear a noise or something. I wasn't sure, like I said, it could have been another vehicle, but it was just kind of a weird humming noise I thought I heard from it. And then the thing just flamed out and disappeared. So
yeah,
that's just one of those weird things.
That's the thing. It's like, you're not denying you saw something. You saw something.
Right.
It's just, what was it? And you're open-minded, but you're not judging it. It's like, it was something, but it's just, what was it,
Exactly.
So
yeah, that's kind of how I look at it.
So what's the and then I'm gonna get into my other two topics. What's, as far as that kind of thing, what's the weirdest thing you saw? Is that like the one you saw the other night when you called me Friday? Was that the weirdest thing, or was there another one that you saw, or are they all kind of the same?
They're all different. At least the one that happened last Friday with the Elon Musk satellite, that was something that could have been explained. You're like, oh, okay. When you see the videos and you see the other people talking about it in other states and you see the photographs, you're like, okay, there we go. We got an explanation or close to the explanation. So I was satisfied with that. But there's been other things, bizarre things where, it's not as explainable. Because, I mean, like I said, when you look up at the sky at some point, you're going to see something out of the ordinary that's going to be strange, or maybe you wouldn't have noticed before. Even during the daytime, sometimes you can look up. That's why I would tell people, look up every now and then. You might see something strange. Right? You probably do more than most, but I mean, most people don't.
I hardly look up there, man. I just walk around.
Right. Exactly. So I mean, I do. I mean, I try to look up during the day, just to see if there's anything going on, or at night when when the weather's nice.
It's a good thing to do, though. Eckhart Tolle, who I'm listening to now, is part of his meditation. He talks about looking at nature or looking at the sky because it's so beautiful, so vast. It's amazing. I just don't do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
Cool. All right. Anything else you want to share before we go to the next one? We have two more topics.
Okay.
One's going to be a surprise to you. Yeah, one's going to be a surprise to you.
Okay.
You're going to be embarrassed on this. This is going to be a gotcha.
Oh, no. No. I had to edit this one out.
No doubt. So if you want me to edit it out, I will. But I'm kidding. I was laughing last week because, and I'm going to, I don't know if I'm not as prepared to ask you the questions I was going to ask you. So we'll see how it goes. But your birthday was last week, correct?
Uh-oh.
And I heard,
I think I know. I think I know where this one is going.
Gotcha. And I heard something horrible happen to you on your birthday. Something horrible happened. And so I want to get the details on this one. How did it happen? We'll get to it. How did it happen? How'd you feel about it? What was your day like? I want to get the details. So first of all, let's start with this question. I'm trying not to worry too much, but I'm just trying to be in the moment.
Right.
You took off work on your birthday, correct, Saul? Yes or no? You took your birthday off. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And a question for you, sir. Was your birthday on Monday or a Tuesday? What day was your birthday?
Oh.
Answer the question, sir. Please.
Well, I kind of thought it was on the Monday.
Yeah, but what day was your birthday, though?
My birthday was on Tuesday.
Tuesday. And what day did you think you were taking off from work?
Monday.
Monday. So you slept in a little bit and thinking it was your birthday because you were taking off. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then
That's correct.
somebody told you that your birthday wasn't Monday, it was Tuesday, right?
Yes, that's good.
So
Yeah,
you,
I think the one who
yeah,
go ahead.
no, you,
Well, in a strange way, in a roundabout way, you're the
yeah.
one who brought this to our attention. Because I was totally unaware.
But it's
I
funny
didn't know
to,
what was going on.
but so you thought, but the thing is, it's horrible, but it's kind of funny. Life is like that. But you actually thought,
Yeah.
but because who wouldn't think Monday, right? You thought you had the Monday off, Sunday, Monday, because I'm
Right.
actually taking off this Monday, hopefully.
Okay.
But so you took off Monday because you thought it was your birthday, but your birthday was actually Tuesday, right?
I was thinking more of a 3-day weekend,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
I don't know why. I didn't look at the day
yeah.
because I
yeah.
know the day, obviously, but I just didn't look at it. And I was thinking, okay, I got this Monday up. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. I always get up at the same time. I'm a creature of habit. I get up at the same time every morning. Doesn't matter if I have it off or not. So
Yeah.
I was just going through the motions, just kind of doing my thing. And then mom was telling me something about she had talked to you
Yeah.
and said this isn't today isn't the 11th, it's the 10th.
Yeah. She said it was
I
his
was like,
birthday. I said, no, it's not.
yeah, yeah. She had asked you,
I thought I had it
yeah.
wrong. I thought I had it wrong.
Huh?
I thought I had it wrong.
Right.
So
right.
Like, is it today? Because I was gonna wish you happy birthday if it's today, but I have it on my calendar. It was Tuesday, not
right.
Monday.
Right.
Said,
right.
So anyway, she said she had to let you know. So
now she let me know. All right. I was like, funny. Oh no. So I was like, you have to be kidding me. This is impossible. There's no way. Yeah. I was like thinking I got done doing everything I normally do in the morning. I was like, I'm gonna go back to bed, take a nap.
Yeah. What was your plans that day?
I don't have to go to work.
Yeah. What was your plans overall that day?
I wasn't really gonna do much of anything. I was just gonna kind of chill out and just relax, go to the track, do whatever. But I was like, man, that was like someone throwing cold water on you or something when you're sleeping, because that just woke me up. I was scrambling around. I mean, I still had time to get ready for work, but I was like, oh man, my mind is still at home. I don't feel like going into work.
What was that drive like?
Ridiculous. Oh,
this is petty of me. This is petty of me.
I was mad.
Yeah, what was it? Yep.
It was bad. People cut me off.
Yep.
People cut me off, being rude. I'm just like, if it was my day off, I wouldn't have to deal with you people today. And I was just like, oh man, I got into work. I just didn't feel like I was there. Oh God.
Yeah, what was work like? What was work like? Like I said, this is petty of me. I didn't know if you was gonna play along with this, but I'm asking.
Oh,
what was work like that day after you thought you had the day off, and then now you got to go in?
No, that was hard. I was like, I just couldn't get into it. I mean, thank goodness we weren't like really, really busy or anything, but I was just like, man, I just didn't feel like I was there all day. I just felt like it was beside myself or something. It's like I was just watching myself work and just do things. I was like, I don't feel like being here today. I shouldn't be here today.
Were you grumpy?
It's rare for you. I was more shocked.
Yeah.
I was more shocked all day. I was too devastated to be grumpy.
And then, were you late or on time?
I was on time. I had to really push it though, because I was like, oh my God, I'd usually be already dressed and ready to go. So I had like 30 minutes to get ready with everything.
Yeah.
I managed to do that and get out the door. I got there on time. I was probably maybe 10 minutes later I'd normally be, but I'd still punched in on time.
Man.
So that's another thing. Yeah.
karma's gonna get me back just from bringing this up and laughing at you. It is, man. Something's gonna happen, but it's worth it to me. So, okay, so here's my next question. So,
Right.
the morning before your day off, like what did you? I mean, the night before your day off, did you stay up late? Did you watch a movie late? I mean, did your routine change just because you thought you had Monday off? Did you go to bed later than
Thankfully,
usual?
I didn't stay. Well, you know what? I did kind of go to bed a little bit later. I was just watching some YouTube stuff.
Mhm.
I probably went to bed about 12,
Yeah.
which is a no-no if you got to go into work
Yeah.
the next day. Because I
Yeah. What time you usually get up?
4:35,
Wow.
4:30 or 5.
Wow.
I'm like, it takes me forever to get ready for work. So I'm just like, because I'm just slow with
routine.
it.
You said routine.
Yeah.
Same here.
I have a routine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What
I
do you
get up
do?
really early.
Like, what's your routine? Mine's just real quick. I have a quick routine, but it's the same thing. What do you do when you get up? What's your
I
routine?
get up and then I get up and I go, downstairs. I start getting my my lunch ready because I don't make my lunch the night before. I mean, I usually do it that morning, and then I might watch a little TV just to see what's going on in the news just a little bit. And
Did you have time to do your lunch?
Have some breakfast.
You have time to pack your lunch? Yeah.
No,
so what did you eat for lunch that day? Do you remember? It was a couple weeks ago.
I had a protein drink.
That was it for lunch?
That was it. Protein drink and water. I was
did you eat breakfast that day?
I had a little, I did. I had and that's the thing, I had pancakes for breakfast.
Oh, you usually don't do that.
Oh, this is gonna be easy.
Yeah.
I every now and then I will, but I was thinking, oh well, it's gonna be, I'm not going into work today, so I have some pancakes.
Yeah.
And I'll just be chilling. So I got done. I did that, and then use the restroom, do whatever, get myself ready, and that's that's what I would normally do with my routine. And then I'll get out to work. Usually I'll be at work at 8:30.
Yeah.
I usually leave the house by about 7:15 or whatever.
How long does it take for your routine? Feels like it's an hour.
It's a couple hours.
Wow.
Maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours because I'm slow. I'm just like I don't like rushing because when I rush, I forget stuff.
Yeah.
Charge my phone.
You're just kind of in a zone. Are you just kind of zone? I know Martin Luther King used to meditate and pray 1 hour a day. And then and I don't know this other guy's name. I can't pronounce his name anyway, but he meditates 2 hours a day. They have routines too. So I was just curious. Are you in a zone or something? What is the deal?
No, I'm just I've just always been a slow starter in the morning. It's not like I'm a morning person, but I can get up early when I need to. So I have a routine. I don't like to mess around with it too much. I have to do the same thing. So like if something's out of the ordinary, I'd be like, oh, wait a second. I don't want to forget my work phone, or I don't want to forget my keys or whatever. So I try to do the same thing. And then, but because what happened on last Monday, I had to rush a little bit. It's like I had to skip my lunch.
So usually 2 hours. How long did you have to get ready when you found out?
Oh, probably like 25 minutes.
Damn.
I mean, I was like,
dang, if you're in a routine, I'm in a routine too, but not your long as you, but that throws everything off. Right? Yeah. Something's got to give. Like, and it's the lunch.
Some game. And that was the lunch. There'll be no lunch today. Which was okay because I had a lot of junk during the weekend anyway. Because I was like,
you work downtown, so you could have went and got some if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I guess. But
if I wanted to, I could have. But I was like, forget it. The pancakes, was enough.
Sat with you. Huh?
Yeah, that sat with me for most of the day. But I did have like a protein drink and some, I just had my water. So I just consider it more of a fast or something for the lunch.
Yeah.
But that threw everything off.
So then you come home, you get off of work, you come home. How do you feeling when you come home? That day when you thought you had the day off, but now you're coming home because you actually have the next day off. Had to feel coming home.
Well, I felt good about that. Yeah. I felt real good about that.
Yeah.
I didn't do much. I just like I said, I like to research stuff on YouTube or whatever, kind of watch videos about traveling or whatever, things about UFOs or whatever, what have you. I watched some of your videos when you put them out.
Oh, thanks.
I watched some stuff like that. But that's like I said, it's pretty boring. It's a boring routine.
It's not, man.
I'm not doing like a lot of things.
I like it. Because Eckhart Tolle talks. Dude, I'm into this guy right now. I can't fucking
Yeah.
get enough of this guy. And I'm just trying to be in the moment. I'm not doing very good right now, being in the moment like I want to. Because I only slept
Right.
3.5 hours last night. Because I went to bed
Wow.
because I went to bed late, midnight. I usually don't do that. So last night I tried to be in the moment with she hates when I use her name on videos. The wife. I was instructed to say the wife, But
Okay.
anyway, the wife. I was just hanging out with the wife until midnight, just trying to be in the moment, not trying to be rushed. And so we hung out till about midnight, and then so I went to bed, but then I got up at 4:30. But I know I slept 3.5 hours because my watch tells me how long I sleep.
Wow.
And I got up that early because I wanted to do a video. So I did a video this morning for whatever reason. Just wanted to do it.
I saw it.
Oh, you
Is
did?
that the one you sent? Yeah, I saw that one. Yep, that
I
was
think
good.
I might have. Yes. Thanks, Stephen. Thanks.
Yep.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then I hung out with just before me and you did this. I hung out with her. Oh, the wife. Oops. I can't use the name. Oops. Don't use my name under any circumstances. I don't want to be
Oh
in your
no.
videos. But so I go to the store with her, and I wanted to go to Lowe's because I want to buy. I want to do our trim, sand it down, and stain it and stuff. So,
Right.
so we're going together, and I have an idea what I want to get, but then she wants to look at all this other stuff, so I'm a little distracted because when I go to the store, I just want to get what I want and go, but we gotta go look at the stoves and the counters and cabinets. Nothing to do with the shit I want to do, but I gotta be patient. You know what I'm saying? But I'm frazzled, and then I know I want to get back because me and you were gonna do this video at whatever time we decided, and then we went to the grocery store and to get one thing, but we end up getting a bunch of stuff, so we're doing that. And then after the grocery store, dude, after the grocery store, she says, do you want to get some coffee? So, and it's right there. I mean,
Uh,
Starbucks is right there.
right.
And I'm like,
Right.
yeah, sure. And I'm glad I did because I got it right here. So I actually need it.
Oh, cool.
But so we went and got that, and then we rushed back. But anyway, I'm just not really in the moment that I want to be. But so
Yeah.
much not in the moment that I don't remember what the fuck me and you was talking about. What was I asking you?
Right.
The fuck was I asking? What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't remember now. We were talking. I
I
can't
know it was your
remember now.
birthday. Your birthday.
We were talking. I think we finished that
Oh
one
yeah, you were saying
about the birthday.
boring
Mm-hmm.
day, and I was just saying.
Yeah, I wasn't doing much.
Eckhart says like, and you're in a moment. I mean, it's not really. Boring.
Yes.
That's why I like what you.
Yeah.
You're just in your moment. You're doing your thing. You're at your own pace. So good. So
right. Yeah.
So it was just kind of chilled that night, and then on your birthday, the next day, your actual birthday, the day you had off, what did you do? Do you remember?
Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot. Just kind of chilled out and relaxed, and you know, went to the grocery store. I can't remember if I went to
But you just
Costco or not.
relaxed and had a just kind of a
Yeah,
nice day. Just had a nice day.
just kind of easygoing day. Went to I think I went to the track, and that was it. I can't remember. Oh, you know what I think I did do? I think I did grill some wings.
Had those
I did
tastes.
that. They tasted pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did grill some wings.
That's cool.
And that's to me, that's relaxing. I like doing that. I like doing the barbecue and things of that nature. That kind of relaxes me. It's like a hobby. So I do like doing those things. So
cool.
I was happy.
That pizza was so good. So
yeah, it was good. This one I actually did right. It's been a learning process. It's like a totally different process between grilling and barbecuing. The grilling is usually quick and it's high temperature. Barbecuing is usually it's slow and low temperature. It can take hours. So what I did was I cooked our pork shoulder. I can't remember what the weight of it was. It was maybe like I think it was maybe 8 or 9 pounds. I got it at Costco. And I seasoned it up the night before, so I got it like on Friday, and then I seasoned it up. Got it prepared, and because I was going to cook it on Saturday, which was yesterday, at when I got up, and I get up at 4:30 in the morning, so that's when I started. I started prepping everything, getting the grill ready about 4:30, and then I started, you know, barbecuing about 5 o'clock in the morning. So I started barbecuing that, and you know, got the smoke, got the wood chips on there. I use like apple and mesquite, and it took like 10 hours to smoke it. Uh,
There you go.
yeah, so that's after I had wrapped it. That picture
Mhm.
right there, that's when it's wrapped in the butcher paper, and you let it, cook in that, and then let it
Mhm.
rest.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, it looks like it's burnt, but it's not. I mean, that's what you want. You
Yeah,
want the
I've
bark
seen
on
it
there.
like that. It looks like it would be
Yeah,
hard, but obviously it's
yeah,
not.
it's not. It's when
Mhm.
you grab it, it almost falls apart. So
Wow.
yeah, so that one's good there.
Is the pork butt as tough as brisket, or is it? I mean, I know it's tender when you cook it like this, but is it just as hard as brisket to cook?
Well, it's just one of those meats that if you cook it slow enough and long enough, it becomes tender.
Hmm.
Um, it was real. I don't know, because when you shred it up, it's just really tender. I think it's a little more tender, I think, than brisket can be. I mean,
Hmm.
it just depends. But when you shred it up, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's just really tender, easy to eat,
Hmm.
because once you shred it, you mix it up with the bark portion of the meat and the fat, and
Hmm.
you mix it all together so it's pretty uniform.
Hmm.
And every part has equal seasoning. And I did season it up just a little bit
Hmm.
afterwards too, just to make sure that
Yeah.
everything tasted pretty uniform. But
What do you put
yeah,
on
it
it?
was
I feel like it's like salt or pepper, just a touch.
yeah, you can do salt, pepper.
Hmm.
I put a little bit of I get like a blend of like Texas barbecue rub,
Hmm.
and some other things, garlic powder, whatever. I mean, you can use whatever seasoning. I mean, you can just use salt and pepper. That's good enough.
Hmm.
But that's the sandwich. That's what it looked like afterwards.
Hmm. What kind of barbecue
It
sauce
had,
is on there? Just and I
excuse me.
imagine it wouldn't matter. I love Brothers
Um,
barbecue, but
yeah, you can do that.
mhm.
Mm, but I use like oh man, what is it? What is that?
Mhm.
It's like a local store brand. It's not
Yeah,
Stubbs barbecue sauce, but it's
was pretty good
can't
though,
remember
huh?
the name of it. It's good.
So,
It's like brown sugar.
mhm.
It's like brown sugar and barbecue, and kind of like a sweeter kind of barbecue sauce with it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it tastes really good on there. And I put pickle, and I put some onions, and
Mm.
put like a little bit of mustard. I never tried mustard before until
I see it over there in
I
the
actually,
corner.
yeah, I put a little bit of mustard on it. It actually just kind of balances it out, gives it more of a,
Hmm.
so it's not as sweet, kind of balances out the flavor.
Hmm.
Just actually tastes pretty good with that. And I had some beans with it, barbecue beans, and salad. It was really good. It turned out good. I was happy.
Man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Cool, man.
Next time I'll do enough for everybody.
No doubt.
So
I imagine
yeah,
there's none left, huh?
no, there's not much left because
Hmm.
some of the other family members were over yesterday and they had
Hmm.
some. So
Hmm.
the next time, don't worry, we're gonna make some for everybody. Hopefully soon, everybody can start coming over and we just
Yeah,
do like a big old barbecue.
that would be awesome, man.